assuming you have been chosen to get this video today, it implies that you have been endowed with fundamental data by your heavenly messengers. You assumed a urgent part in saving this singular's life as they were in a hazardous circumstance. The heavenly messengers stressed that you safeguarded them from a hazardous situation. The individual being referred to was caught in a harmful relationship, whether it accompany a significant other, a companion, or a business cut proficient affiliation. Their prosperity was altogether interwoven with that of the destructive individual or element they were associated with. This poisonous presence tried to destroy their soul, filling their psyche with cynicism and taking care of them lies. At first, this individual or gathering might have seemed genuine and earnest, yet in actuality, they don't have the well-being of the person on a basic level. They are untrustworthy and underhanded, and their actual aim is to hurt. A tricky understanding was made to harm the honest individual, all the while intending to mislead and misdirect. Tragically, they succumbed to this fraud. These people are available to take away your companion or devotee, and their definitive objective is to beguile them. They won't hold back to take advantage of them for cash, work advancements, security, cover, love, kinship, associations, or some other alluring and open door. The game they are playing is loaded up with stowed away exciting bends in the road. I emphasize, it was you who saved this individual's life, and they are anxious to reveal how you safeguarded them from a risky circumstance. Your generosity and effortlessness empowered them to escape from hurt. Recall the times when you plunked down with somebody and took part in a sincere discussion. Your regular sympathy and care for others are genuinely exceptional. Your motivation in nature might direct you towards turning into a heavenly advisor or healer. This may not be another experience for you, but rather have you at any point had a discussion or chance experience where you developed your empathy and offered assistance to somebody? Over the course of this time, the individual you put your adoration and shrewdness in perceives the commitment you have towards them on a significant level. This isn't something they are familiar with, and it is genuinely something exceptional. The energy and mind you give are similar to that of a human holy messenger. You show total autonomy in your degree of care, regard, and love. The manner in which you exhibit reflection love and agape love for everybody is really uncommon. This individual's life has without a doubt different for the better since you put no restrictions on them. You are not egotistical, glad, or conceited. You don't focus on your own time or look for individual increase. Your activities are not driven by self-centeredness, and you harbor no misleading or secret goals. Your contemplations and cooperations are certified and caring. You are thoughtful, unselfish, and valiantly merciful. You don't pass judgment on others in view of their orientation, skin tone, identity, or race. You give no consideration to outside elements like their appearance or sexuality. High goal or shallow decisions are not a piece of your disclosure or reason. You have changed into a human heavenly messenger since you have a profound love for other people. You accept that this individual requires a word of wisdom, and you offer your help decisively. You have the opportunity and energy to help them, and you energetically do as such. Your presence is a gift to this individual, particularly when they are confronted with dangers from the powers of haziness. These assaults might focus on their assets and individuals in their lives who don't line up with their motivation or vibration. They didn't live by their predominance or their soul. At their center, they are crude and underhanded in their way of behaving and perspectives. Nonetheless, this individual is a numbskull who is deceived. Favored are the people who followed benefit of the way of the Holy Messenger, for they were beaten. No matter what your otherworldly or strict convictions, words or spells, we as a whole can interface with others through our words, expectations, and contemplations. These have a supernatural quality as they travel and influence individuals. Our words, contemplations, and expectations affect everything around us. This individual was totally dazed, similar to a visually impaired man strolling a dim street loaded up with blades and lethal snares. The ground underneath them is loaded with purposefully dug pits that inflict any kind of damage and wickedness. Agitators were shipped off to start mischief. This individual is in a genuinely terrible circumstance, where foes were veils while companions encompass them. Adversaries control allies or partners to conflict with them. This has been going on for some time, yet nobody had the boldness or devotion to stop it. Do you have at least some idea how strong snapshots of genuine magnanimity joined with mind-blowing feelings are? Maybe it is love. You might have proactively perceived this instinctually, which is the reason you quit making a difference. Nonetheless, at the most significant level, an individual who acts unselfishly to assist their individual with monitoring or a sibling, regardless of whether they are family, resembles a lead celestial host in numerous ways. The vast majority of us decide not to be visually impaired or fall into obliviousness and disdain, to deny or isolate. You, then again, are not trying to claim ignorance. You won't submit to obliviousness or the dark layer of sadness. Trickiness, your brain stays dynamic to dispose of misleading, the sacrosanct and divine endowment of understanding. You have an unprecedented nature, meriting the greatest possible level of throughout everyday life, including the best recuperating, overflow, and very much want to achieve such favors. It is significant to recognize that you offer the best of yourself, giving wise guidance, divine direction, and genuinely honest sacrificial activities. There isn't anything out of order with you, basically not in this specific situation. Divert your concentration to your heart's safe haven, and on second thought of diving into your internal identity, think back about the past, at the point when you remained as a fearless champion, sprouting with confidence. Do you review the effect of your words? Pause for a minute to consider the guidance you have given, and how habitually it has been shared. As a channel, you have added to a change, in this singular's life, changing their way from murkiness and hopelessness. They may not know about it, however they dwell in profound lack of definition. You have saved their reality, regardless of whether they may not communicate it straightforwardly. They might need monetary means, however they will convey their appreciation,